Three changes made in both teams. West Indies bringing in Wavell Hines to open the innings with Chris Gale. Dwayne Smith and Pedro Collins included in the side. Pakistan too have a new opener. Yasir Hamid to join Shahid Afridi. Bazid Khan and Arshad Khan included too. As for the pitch, a batting paradise. Due to a bit of moisture, the bowlers should be able to capitalize for the first hour of the day. Rightly so, Chandrapal won the toss and put the Pakistanis to bat. Our commentators first up are Tony Cozier and Michael Holding.
Eddie Nichols, the standing umpire, says play, and here's Pedro Collins now to Yasir Hamid. Lovely clear blue skies around, and a really beautiful day here at the Bosijur Stadium, not far away from Rodney Bay, one of the main tourist area in St. Lucia. Eddie Nichols, the standing umpire, and with him is David Shepherd. Nice shot down the ground to get things going. Well, a sloppy start from Wavell Hines at mid-off, stopping with his boot and then a wayward return, just a single.
Good to see a bit of swing there for Pedro Collins, though.
Very fine, goes for four. Always a danger not having the fine leg on the boundary. And Bradshaw, who had difficulty yesterday early on with drifting the ball down the leg side, pays the penalty. There is a long on, and that's the reason why fine leg is close in.
Well, he certainly can't afford to be bowling leg stump, as he did there once the fine leg is up.
Driven away, outfield's fast. Is Hines fast enough? He is. Good save. Cross for three. A good foot stop.
Just managed to get his foot between the ball and the boundary.
Pulled away, and will go all the way for four. Just fractionally short, and a line which allowed Shahid Afridi to swivel around and put it away for four.
Again, that leg stump line, that's going to be very costly to the West Indies if they continue to bowl that line. Just three fielders on the onside. Lots of room. Fine leg up, nobody at deep backward square. Can't afford to be anywhere close to leg stump.
Chandrapal makes a wonderful save. That was four all the way. But the captain, who has done such yeoman work in the field, once more, full stretch.
That was traveling. Didn't have a lot of time, Shinarayan Chandrapal. But that's the sort of work he has been doing throughout the series.
See a few new Pakistanis today. We're seeing one now in Yasir Hamid, the opening batsman. Basit Khan is down at number 3, son of Majid Khan, wonderful player of the 1970s. Just over the top. Morton, the fielder, didn't clear him by much, mistimed by Yasir.
Just got enough bat on it looking to hit straight down the ground, and the ball just peeling off the outer half of the bat.
In the air, chipped over mid-wicket, and perhaps that's where Collins would want his man rather than straight. Typical Shahid Afridi shot, goes for a boundary, and Collins is now asking Chanderpaul for the man to go out deep mid-wicket.
He's looking to swing the ball into the right-hander, and if it doesn't start on the right line, that's the direction in which it will be hit by Shahid Afridi. That ball swung from just about mid-stump into leg stump. Has to start swinging it from off stump. Pedro Collins certainly can't afford for it to be ending up on leg stump. There it goes, starts on mid-stump and came back into leg stump. That's a better line, has always been.
Have to hurry here if he hits. Certainly would have been very close, but the throw wasn't close enough. 35 without loss after 7.
Another very good over for Pakistan. 7 runs coming from it, but they could have lost the wicket.
Straight down the ground, didn't hit it as hard as he normally does, but it will go all the way. The outfield is fast. They better get him now, or else Shahid Afridi is going to bolt away from them.
Not too many people straight down the ground. Always going to be a safe shot, hit it straight back. Once he finds the gap, it's going to be 4.
Outfield fast, but so is Smith. He is very quick. Just get a couple. Bradshaw's line, not its usual immaculate control from the left armour. Nice shot on the leg stump again. Field around this time is Collins. He'll come for second. Ends the over. Bradshaw not a happy man. 45 without loss. Pedro Collins now to continue. Pakistan off to a good, if not flying start. They're 46 without loss as we have a change in the commentary box now. Rami Ziraja is with Jeffrey Dujan.
Thank you, Tony. Smart cricket from Afridi. He's not belted the ball hard. He's gone at a good pace. More reserved in his approach. And has importantly not given his wicket away. That's a very good drive. Yasir Hamid has played a lovely cover drive. Beautiful shot.
And this one pitching right in the slot. and getting the treatment. Pick the gap perfectly.
He's moving into his drives quite nicely. And this is a good opportunity for him to get used to the conditions. He'll be playing in the test matches. Earlier was used regularly by Pakistan in the one-days, but of late he's only been used in the 5-day version of the game.
Looks technically very organized. Yes, sir.
Played away nicely, waited for the swing to come back to him and then just maneuvered it away with his wrists. He's looking very good, Shahid Afridi, and he can make the difference, dude.
He certainly can. Technically a very good player. He's a very wristy type of player. He finds the gaps nicely and times the ball very well. A very good foil for Shahid Afridi.
Gone over the top. That is a very good connection. Excellent batting from Afridi. He's got his areas in mind, and he's not going to let off.
Been far more selective this morning, Shahid Afridi. Given a bit of room there to use his arms and picked his spot.
That boundary with a run. 9 gone, 58 without a wicket. Last 3 overs have produced 30 runs, plenty of boundaries, plenty of action, run rate of 10. Goes to this man, Shahid Afridi. Goes for another big one, this time through mid-wicket. It's a teaser for the fielder, he does well. Throw was good as well, but Shahid Afridi got there in time.
Picking his spots well, Shahid Afridi. Got the length he wanted, saw that vacant mid-wicket area. Didn't time it as well as he'd have liked, but still good enough to pick up 3 runs.
Dwayne Smith, Corey Collymore. Effort. He looks so secure when he's playing with a straight bat, that is Afridi, but Yasir Hamid also finding some good form. He's a good young player. Century in each innings on his test match debut. Pakistan need their openers to be in good form come the test series. All this is useful. He's a very wristy player through mid-wicket and square leg. From 25 balls, 5 boundaries. He's pretending, and that's not a camera, can't be a camera. Looks more like a bazooka. He's gone. That's a bazooka from Afridi.
Made up his mind that Bradshaw's length is just the right one for him to get down the track. Moves into that and gives it everything over cover for 6. Shot not many batsmen can play.
It's once again put in the air. Will it cross the boundary rope? That gives him his 50. Brilliant innings. 50 off 27 balls, 6 boundaries and a 6.
By his standards, a bit slow considering what he did in Antigua.
He's been very, very consistent of late. In fact, credit must be given to Bob Woolmer for rediscovering Shahid Afridi. It was he who forced his inclusion in the side and made him think like a bowling all-rounder more than the batting all-rounder. It has worked really well for Pakistan. He's been consistent, and as a result, Pakistan have been winning games quite consistently of late. He goes through mid-wicket. That's a big one. That's a 6. What a hit. Magnificent stuff. Great to watch.
This is what spectators come to see. Just short of a length, didn't come off his back foot, just stayed there and smacked it over mid-wicket for 6. Good ball first up from Collymore. I don't think there's a question now of pulling back the scoring rate by trying to contain Shahid Afridi. They've got to get him out.
That's played away nicely on the bounce. Or has that gone all the way? It's a boundary. Very risky is Yasir Hamid. Different kind of player to Shahid Afridi. More classical in nature.
And with 5 men in the offside, this is a free hit for Yasir Hamid. Just picked it up. Only the fine leg to beat, and it went square enough to beat him quite easily. Again, excellent timing. Good wrist work.
Edge will carry the ball to another boundary. Not as elegant as the first one. Corey Collymore being stung hard here.
And when things aren't going your way, they're just not going your way. What do I do now? A good delivery, pretty full length. Just seemed to seam away slightly and taking that outside edge, but kept down and fine enough. There we go. Face of the bat closing on the ball.
Another edge, this time only a run. The only problem that I have with Yasir Hamid is this kind of batting. He seems to turn the bat away towards the onside a little too early at times. Now that ball should have been played through the offside rather than the on. But since he's so good in that area through mid-on and mid-wicket, that he backs himself to play those shots all the time.
And that's a much better delivery, much better length. Good line. And any ball that gets Afridi to play a defensive stroke has got to be ranked as a good ball.
This has got to be a highlight. Afridi playing a dot delivery. He's been awesome today.
Well, he signaled his intentions, and he's been hitting very sensibly. Hasn't just been throwing the ball at the bat at the ball. He's been picking his spots and picking the length that he wants to hit from.
That's played away in the air. This should be taken. brings a lot of joy to this crowd. Corey Collymore strikes in his first over. And what a major strike this is.
And the West Indies had to get him out. Shahid Afridi, one of the most destructive batsmen in the modern game. Raced to 50, was in total control, and just mistiming this one. Clearly he was going over the boundary with it, didn't get enough bat on it, and giving Dwayne Bravo on the square leg boundary a pretty regulation catch. The West Indies drawing first blood. Shahid Afridi gone for 56, Sadie 7 for 1.
Pakistan.
Now they'll have to hurry. Hit him. And he does. Maybe home. West Indians don't seem too keen. Dwayne Bravo yet again. Quick single taken. And just home. Back for a second. A little bit of a fumble on the third man boundary. Collins, the fielder in that area. Just wide, and it looks as if it will go. It will flick just wide of the forward square leg. Raises 100. Yasser Hamid with a boundary off the last ball of over number 17. 102 for 1.
And just the fingertips, I think. Huge dive from Sarwan, and he couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, you wonder with the field which Chandapol has set, making the batsmen work for their runs, not giving easy singles, whether it might have been an idea to have a second slip in. But Yasir has been in there from the start, so perhaps not with him. Can have fielders everywhere. Just wide. Now he's gone. Comfortable catch to Brown.
And it's Pedro Collins who has come back in for his second spell, having an instant effect. Yasir Hamid just couldn't pull it back in. Second ball in a row, he gets an outside edge. This time it's a finer one. Same shot, lack of back foot, no back and across movement. And that's why the outside edge came about. A good angle from the left armer across the right-hand batsman. A solid start. He's gone for 41, 107 for 2, Pakistan.
Yusuf Yohana comes in now, the experienced right-hander. Just one short of 200 one-day internationals and a very good record, average of over 40. Lovely shot. Ooh, that'll go for 4. Brilliantly played by Yohana. Any coaching video would use this.
He just waits for the right ball, doesn't he? That's the 4th ball he's faced, and first 3, well, he gave them respect, but this one just a little bit fuller from Collymore.
Could be on course here for the first 300 total of the series. Nicely played, just an angle to bat. And they're coming back for the second. They know Bradshaw's weak arm, but they don't get to because it's a short run. Eddie Nichols makes the signal. In fact, it's Pedro Collins who's down there. His arm isn't all that strong. Collymore urging him on.
before that shot was played, Corey Collymore knew it was a bad delivery.
Anything slightly on the onside, Pakistanis, all of them are very good at timing it away.
It's gone over backward point. No one will chase that successfully.
And pretty much a free hit here. Wide enough for Yusuf Yohana to use his arms and carve that over the infield. No one back on the boundary. It's pretty much a free hit, giving him enough room.
Got the room on this occasion, wide of off stump. That's a boundary.
Pretty much anyone is going to hit a delivery like this for four. A rank half volley, wide of up stump, and give him the treatment.
That's gone. No one will stop that from getting to the boundary.
And this is fair enough. Mid-on was up. It was right in the slot. And once it cleared mid-on's head, it was into the boundary.
Has picked up his scoring, Yusuf Yohana. Strike rate leaping up into the 70s. Was hovering around high 50s, early 60s earlier on in his innings. Found the gap.
And that was well struck. Dwayne Bravo over pitching and in that danger areas again, on this too much on the stumps. And look at his wrist out of the middle of the bat.
That's gone very fine. That will be another boundary.
Be interesting to see how many overs Dwayne Bravo is given at this point. West Indies have done some good work to pull things back, and this is just not good enough.
Wrong line. That's another boundary. I don't think Corey Collymore will catch this. Just about. Come back for the third. There's no way you should be pitching in line with those tram lines, as we refer to them. The line has to be outside the off stump, and if you are even bringing it into the right-hander, you need to be even wider of off stump. Finally, Dwayne Smith gets the ball to field on the point boundary. Talking about pitching wide of those tram lines earlier on. There he goes. That's where he wants to be.
In the air, not quite got hold of it, but it's going to run away. Time for another boundary, and the execution pretty good.
This is not the first time that we've seen Bravo to be driven in that direction.
will go for 4. Bravo way offline on that occasion. Easy pickings.
Yes, not good bowling. When you got your fine leg very square, you can ill afford to bowl on your pads of a batsman who is in his 40s. This should delight Bazat Khan.
A well fought and well-deserved half-century, contributing nicely to this total of 194.
It always is a great moment when you get your first 50. He's looked very calm to another 50.
Certainly not too much applause when both those 50s have been brought up. It's in the air. This is a catch opportunity straight down his throat. Morton. He's involved in the game again today. Got a good half-century yesterday. So that catch had to be taken.
This was pretty much unlike a Johanna shot. He always seems to have the fielders in mind. This time he forgot where the long off was positioned. A soft dismissal. Didn't go fully with that drive. Just checked his drive, and in the end, a nice easy catch for Morton. Wavell Hines considers that he's foxed the batsman into playing that shot. Johanna will be disappointed. Another 50 for him. 203 for 3.
Off with a couple. Long chase around here for Sarwan on the boundary. Won't get there. That's 4. No real effort to get that boundary. Wide, short.
That was a bad delivery. It was short. It was much too wide of off stump.
The West Indies intensity really has slackened appreciably here. More runs down the ground. Collins after it. Touch and go. He's onto it. But more runs here. Another 3. A cut for 4, and now a 3 down the leg side.
This is proving to be a very expensive over. Already 8 runs coming from the first 3 deliveries.
Tickled away, will go for 4. Well, there's been some bad bowling by the West Indies as well. Just seemed to lack concentration. I think that is reflected in the way they've approached their cricket in the last 15 overs or so.
Perfect start to the over for Pakistan.
Now 2. Yes, return to the bowler's end, and ample time for the second. It's really tip and run cricket Pakistan are playing at the moment, and they've got things pretty well in control. 248 for 3, 6 overs remain. Well, there's one wicket. That's well bowled, very well bowled. He has been the best West Indies bowler in this series, and very similar to the delivery which got rid of Abdul Razak yesterday. Ball full length.
Well, I've never seen those stumps move without a ball hitting them. And that's what you need to be doing as a bowler. Full and straight. If the batsman misses, you must have a chance of getting him out. No point in swinging, missing, and still standing there to take another swing. It's 251 for 4.
Abdul Razak is in now. Comes in with 5 overs and 1 ball remaining, and he can be the difference.
Find a fielder. Coming back for the second. This could be risky. It's Abdul Razak who had to come to the danger end. They're very sure that they've got Razak run out. It's Dwayne Smith with a rocket-like throw.
It looked to be a close thing.
The bails come off when the bat has skidded in back in the crease. Umpire is holding the view. I think the decision will be in favor of Razak. The green light is on. Just decision. Another good delivery. This is good, sensible bowling from Corey Collymore. He's showing a bit of experience.
And also good control. It's not an easy ball to bowl consistently to get it up into the block hole, but Corey Collymore doing a good job of it. Only 3 runs off the over so far.
Oh, that's strong hit. Fantastic straight drive from Abdul Razak. Powerfully hit.
Shows that there's a fine line between a Yorker and a half volley. That one just a little bit shorter, giving Razak a chance to time it. But beautifully hit, straight down the ground.
They've gone for the appeal. I think there was an edge which was missed by the keeper, and then off the rebound the ball hit the stumps. Interesting.
A definite edge. Umpire Eddie Nichols at square leg, not interested.
Chance of a caught behind, which was grasped by the keeper. Abdul Razak was out of his crease.
And he would have been out.
Far too close for the leg umpire really to be making a decision. That's it, straight back, not at the middle of the stick. They're running hard. Yunus Khan is a good swift mover. He'll come back for the second throw, way off target.
Let's have another look. At this point, the ball hits the stumps.
Bale is off, and he should have been off as well.
Should have been out.
Razak. That's a big one. That's gone all the way. Fantastic hit.
And that's why he's so dangerous, Abdul Razak. It's a very clean hit of the ball. Anything too full or too short, especially at this time of the game, is going to get that.
Putting finishing touches to this innings. Full toss and put away brilliantly. Not an easy shot to execute. Another half full toss. Now that is brilliantly taken by the keeper. What a good catch. Magnificent keeping. He had earlier missed one. There was a faint edge, and he grabbed it beautifully.
This is good glove work from Courtney Brown. Full pitch delivery, just a faint edge, and safely into the gloves. Abdulrazak threatened.
It's Kamran Akmal who's come to join Yunus Khan, captain for this game. He loses his bat in the process, Kamran Akmal. Attempted a paddle sweep shot. The fielder was up in the ring. Is coming back for the second. It's there in time. And a good spell from Corey Collimore. Picked up 2 wickets. 10 overs, 2 for 51. That's a big shot. Someone's getting underneath that one. Tries well. Fantastic effort. Wayne Bravo was the fielder. He was a special fielder. You know that he'll give his 100%.
This seemed to hit a little high on the bat. Wayne Bravo covering a lot of ground, but just short. Good attempt.
Low full toss being belted away once again to cover. It'll be all about consistently bowling that channel and that length up there.
Field spread far and wide.
Yunus Khan goes for the big one. And brilliant catch. Fantastic effort. Best of the series. It's Morton who has taken a breathtaking catch.
And this is a brilliant catch. Ronaldo Morton covered a lot of ground. Again, that ball struck up to long off. Morton covers a lot of ground and barely gets the hands under it. That's good fielding. That's really good fielding.
Absolutely stunning from Morton. Yunus Khan goes. He tried his best, played well. That's a better hit. That's gone. That's out of here. Forget about that.
And nobody's going to catch this. It's straight over long on out of the middle of the bat. I thought you told me he wasn't a hitter, Ramis.
Beautifully put away. This is Yunus Khan and Morton's effort. Fantastic. Absolutely stunning catch. Diving, gliding. More importantly, timing his dive to perfection. Another big hit, another smashing shot, another 6. What hitting. This is what Pakistan wanted. A big finish.
And they've got it. 2 6s in consecutive balls. Bradshaw pitching this one more towards the leg stump and just picked up and hit a mile over wide mid-wicket. This is good hitting from Akmal.
18 of just 8 balls with 2 massive 6s. Ian Bradshaw changing his angle now. He's been hit hard by this aggression from Kamran Akmal. Another big one. Another 6, is it? 3 in this over. He ends it with a massive hit. Absolutely brilliant. Brings a big smile on his face. And Bob Woolmer is also a happy man. Not this fellow, though. Three sixes in a row for Kamran Akmal. Amazing batting. Everything coming of the middle of the bat when it needed to be.
And this is the last one. Hit high and hard, bringing up the 300 for Pakistan.
Yasir Hamid, Afridi providing them with a good platform. Bazid Khan got his first one-day 50. Yusuf Yohana also batted well for his 15. Yunus Khan contributed well. Kamran Akmal then came in and conquered the West Indians. 24 of just 9 deliveries. Strike rate of 266.7. 303 for 6 in the end, Pakistan. And West Indies bowling, Pedro Collins was honest. Bradshaw really was hammered in his last over. 2 for 78, 2 for 51 for Collymore, who I thought was the most intelligent of the lot. Wavell Hines picked up 1 wicket for 23. Chris Gale, none for 54. Bravo just used for 6 overs in this game, none for 43.
And here is Chris Gale now taking strike. And off the mark right away. Didn't hit it all that hard, but should get 3 runs for it. And does.
You saw a bit of swing for Pedro Collins when he was bowling the new ball, and that first delivery from Rana Naved swung as well. A bit full, that delivery. Made it just a touch easier for Chris Gale, but that's the sort of length that bowlers will bowl if they are looking for swing.
That'll be 4. Punch for extra cover. That's well struck. Just an ordinary push, and it stretches Yusuf Yohana from mid-on. They'll come back for 3.
That was just beautifully timed by Wavell Hines. No follow-through whatsoever. Just a push. But it's the timing that has sent it racing up along the ground.
He's got it past him. Outfield is fast enough. It's going to be a close one thing. Just manages to pull it back. They'll come for 3. West Indies do have to take some chances. Early in the piece, they've been set back already with a scoring rate. And the fine leg is up, so that's 4. Just a little touch is all that's needed when the fine leg is up. So boundary to Wavell Hines carries the West Indies to 28 without loss. 8 overs gone.
It's a no ball. And what a great shot. It almost took Wavell Hines with it.
And this is what happens when Chris Gale gets the length and the width to use his arms. Man, could have been another casualty there.
Very good balance. Pushing himself forward, even though he was a little on the back foot, but the connection was great. It was a no ball as well, so he could have heard the call a little early. Another smashing shot, another boundary. He's got his eye in. Enough is enough. 2 fours of 2 balls.
Navid guilty again of bowling too wide. This one a shorter delivery, but just as wide. And when he gets a chance to use those arms, Chris Gayle hits the ball a mile.
Not as elegant as he was on that previous drive.
Chasing a score like this, I would take anything to get 4 runs. A bit closer this time.
Pakistan's bench strength been tested today. 3 of them have played this last game, which is not very important for Pakistan. I felt this fellow should have played today. Benzema thinks, he's convinced that he'll be the trump card in the test series. Slow delivery, that's gone in the air, but he's placed it safely. Abdur Razak will get it under control.
Chris Gayle making no attempt to keep that one down. Just hit through the line of it. Got it safely over mid-off.
Shot one, cracking shot. Don't bowl him there. It made a sweet sound. The sound of the bat hitting its middle.
A deliberate short ball from Naveed, but this one didn't get up with the pace that he wanted. And Chris Gayle, on top of it, rolled the wrists over it and smacked it through mid-wicket. Just look at those wrists roll over the top of the ball to keep it down. Right out of the middle of the bat.
Drive, another boundary. This is great stuff. It has even impressed Ranaweed. So after a solid start, Ranaweed been punished.
Chris Gayle getting that room again, that whip. This one was much more firmly hit over long off. Repaying Pakistan for what Afridi did to Bradshaw.
Slow delivery. Picks up a run, brings a lot of joy to this crowd supporting West Indies for a famous victory, 52 without a wicket.
20 runs from the over.
The tracks, has smashed that one through mid-wicket. He means business now. Just want to let them know who the boss is.
That didn't catch it the way he wanted to, but got it square enough.
This is good, sensible cricket from Chris Gayle. Fielders were pushed back because he hits the ball so hard that Johanna was coming from the edge of the ring. It's an easy run in the process. That he needs to do. He can hit all over. Give him the offside option, he'll go hard through the offside. Give him the onside option and he'll tear you apart. So he's got to be careful here. just may get spoiled for choices in the process. That's a very good shot. Flick of the wrist. It's Wavell Hines this time. 61 without a wicket.
And this was just timing. Here we see Wavell Hines just flicking the wrist and lofting it through mid-wicket. Not a lot of power, just timing. Just getting that bottom hand into it at the last second to just time it away.
Very good drive. Powerful drive from Wavell Hines. Rana Naweed being put to sword.
And this was well hit. Right in the slot. It did carry to hand, but one wouldn't expect a ball hit that hard to be stopped by the bowler following through.
Down the track and that smashed it. Absolutely nailed it.
And this is what can happen when a bowler bowls a predictable length. Shabir had been pitching the ball just about the same place. So Chris Gayle advancing though knew exactly where to meet it and hit it through mid-on.
Another good delivery under the circumstances. Chris Gayle should be smart enough to know what Pakistan is trying to do. Just one over will be bowled by Arshad Khan in the ring. Can't afford to be adventurous. Just take it easy. Down the track, he's given it a good thump on the bounce over the rope. 15 gone, 83 without a wicket.
And that'll be 50. He's crunched another boundary.
One deliveries for those 50 runs, Chris Gayle. Well, you said he had to get his length right immediately.